Of course, I strongly support your argument that global warming is not any false propaganda, but it has strong evidences observed by the environmentalists of the international reputation. In addition to that, we have seen certain drastic changes in the pattern of precipitation. There is an erratic snowfall.
Do you have some solid fact that global warming had any impact here in our Kashmir Valley?
There is no doubt that global warming has its impact in our valley. It has been observed that the two topmost glaciers, Suru Basin and Kolhi Glacier, have been receded by 16 and 18% respectively.
Mr. Yao, would you please come up with a counter-argument what Sana has just revealed?
As Sana just said that the three glaciers had receded, but I think nature will also maintain the checks and balances that can bring the glacier back to their original status.
Mr. Yao, please bear me out for interrupting you in the middle.
Nargis, don't interrupt me. Let me complete my arguments.
Yes, Mr. Nargis, please have some patience and wait for your turn. Yao, come on very quickly.
Besides emission of greenhouse gases like CO2, methane, CH is not something new. There are contrasting research about global warming that is not such an issue that can be exaggerated.
It's very unfortunate on the part of my counterpart, Mr. Yao, that he errs in without any logical arguments, despite the dwelling being part of this valley. Has he never seen that Narcissus bloom was blooming in the early spring and they are full blooming in the month of February? Recently, we have faced an electric rainfall that caused floods in our comparages. Can you tell me whether he has spotted any squirrel or any bird a cuckoo? There is a great disturbance in migratory birds.
I fail to understand whether these floods are rare to rainfall just nowadays. Doesn't mean there have been no rains or floods at the earliest time. History witnesses that Mother Earth has encountered such a situation at so many times.
Anti-global warming or warming is supported by the scientific observation. We need to assess the basic activities that have a role to cause global warming gets trapped in the making. We need to understand the basic phenomena how global warming takes place in this context. May I know it from Sana, the whole center of global warming? Yes, please.
In order to understand the basic setup of global warming, we need to understand how greenhouse gases are involved. By burning of fossil fuels, coal and petroleum products, chimneys of factories produce a lot of some of which barely consist of CO2. Since the greenhouse gases trap and absorb the infrared radiations and gets heat up. In turn, the whole atmosphere gets heat up and will increase in the level of greenhouse gases related to global warming.
Now I will take on solid country to respond to remarks of Sana.
Maybe global warming is taking place really, but increase in temperature leads to a process of adaptation. By which going farmers make change to face the changing conditions, it's also possible that increase in temperature will make the environment more viable for life. A mere temperature rise will not be factored, and life will keep running. The technology advancements in all walks of life can be accepted by global warming. At the same time, we can delay the process of evolution and the genetic change leading to proper adaptation.
We can relate to the apprehension of global warming. Its impacts are quite visible. What are the impacts of global warming for the very proposal we are resolved to studies?
The impact of global warming is very devastating across the global level. The first impact is melting of the polar ice, which will cause rise in the sea level, and finally full chances of the sudden floods. Next, there is change in pattern of precipitation. We see erratic snowfall in weather climatic conditions, sometimes severe droughts. We don't see any demarcation between seasons, and we fail to understand whether it is summer or winter.
For writing at this debate, I will only take the remarks from Anna Mushtaq regarding the topic.
I think there is no clear logical conclusion that global warming is happening. What we see in terms of temperature